we meet Moses in Exodus chapter 3, we have to appreciate the stage that has been set for him in Exodus chapter 2. There is something about his nature and his character that identified him as an Egyptian, but he never lost sight of who he was.
Exodus 32:7. Check God out. This is God talking to Moses. He says, Moses, go, get thee down, for thy people, which thou broughtest out of the land of Egypt, they have corrupted themselves.
God's fences are the laws and principles of his word, like the commandments in Exodus 20. That our water comes from Christ, who gives us an ever-present flow of spiritual refreshment, springing up into everlasting life. But without the fences of God's command or the water that Christ provides, we would be as spiritually lifeless as the bleached bones that dot the western prairies.
Exodus chapter 1. That there is a king, according to the scripture, who rose to prominence and power, who did not know the history of Joseph. He was the prime minister there in the region, and because he didn't know of how much Joseph, this Israelite, had done, he came to power as an Egyptian and sought to dismantle everything.
In the book of Exodus, God had already used and infused the mighty mountain man, that legendary liberator Moses, to extricate and emancipate them from Egyptian enslavement. God had set them free and led them. Why? Because God, as the God of the oppressed, thank you, James Cone, sided with the oppressed right there in Egypt, because y'all do know God is woke.